I want to thank my friend Howard for sending this over to me today. You've got to listen to this. I'll put a link in here. You guys go check this out yourself. But if you think socialism is dead, if you think the Cold War with Russia is over, it's right here at home. That's why we got so much problems in this country is these kind of people. Now listen.
In 2010, the United States President Barack Obama addressed a large audience of college students. At one point in his speech, he announced that young people will now be able to remain on their parents' health insurance plan until age 26. I don't ever recall hearing a louder, more thunderous, or more sustained applause than I did then. Had the president announced that a cure for cancer had been discovered, it is highly doubtful that the applause would have been as loud or as long. But what were they so happy about? To be told that you can now remain dependent on your parents until age 26 should strike a young person as demeaning, not liberating. Throughout American history, and for that matter, all of Western history, the great goal of young people was to become a mature adult, beginning with being independent of mom and dad. Socialism and the welfare state destroy this aspiration. In various European countries, and now increasingly in the U.S., it is becoming common for young people to live with their parents well into their 30s and not infrequently beyond. And why not? In the welfare state, taking care of yourself is no longer a virtue. Why? Because the government will take care of you.
That was pretty good. Now, if I can find this guy's thing, Adam somebody, Thornberry and, hang on. There's two guys, Thornberry and Smith, I think. They're the two idiots. These are Republicans, mind you, and they put that propaganda law into the National Defense Authorization Act. That's why you got so many fake news. You have crisis actors. You've got it everything rolled into one, and they are defrauding the American people. That act that they put in here in 1948 was to stop all that, and these guys undid the whole thing. Imagine that. Hang in there, people. This is important because these people put it in there because they said, well, people abroad are no longer our enemies. It's a different kind of world that we live in now. Things have changed. Nothing changes. It's just altered in one way or another. At least I'll get this guy's name up here. Oh, I hate these damn commercials. They're not allowed to do this. Bad thing is, still on the books, the military is now or your government is in control of all the fake news. So they can afford to broadcast this stuff and to pay for crisis actors. Now, I'll put a link to this too. Let's see what this is. It's called Truth versus the Agenda. I'll put a link in here. You people go watch this stuff. It's what's happening in America, and you wonder, well, how can this be? Why would the government do this? And that's the thing. Why? The New World Order. Remember what Bush said? Out of the chaos, out of these troubling times, and so on and so forth. Let me get the thing because I want to get this correct. I want to get it correct. He said, out of these troubling times, our fifth objective, that means there's a conspiracy. Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order can emerge. He's talking about, using the United Nations as a kind of a, like a conductor. You're using the United Nations because they want to take all of the firearms away. These people, whether they're Republicans or they're Democrats, are on the same agenda. They can't push in and usher in that new world order if you have your firearms, because you will rebel. You getting the point now? Are you getting the point? Out of these troubling times, our fifth objective, a new world order can emerge. Now that's a transcript from his September 11, 1990. Bush spoke before a joint session in Congress. Okay? Now he kept saying this over and over and over and over, the New World Order. Now he said that too many times. It's more like brainwashing. So that's what's going on. If you're trusting Republicans or if you're trusting Democrats, you are on the wrong boat. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link in.